Hello. You should hear me. Yeah, I guess. I guess that I will almost speak alone today because we also have the official live stream. So I am in the sprint 2, which will be at 19:15. That's the UK time. So okay, so here it's 1 hour later. So now I didn't practice much. I only did a bit yesterday. There is just one spot free. I need to load stuff quickly, otherwise I won't be able to join. Okay, the steering wheel is on already. This looks correct. Let's go. Okay. I was mentioned. Oh, why? What? Come on, that's not clients at 16. Okay, let's check one thing. Yeah, whatever. Max clients 16, but I mean the entry list is just 10 drivers. That's why I need to inform Chris of that. So I will take the keyboard and hopefully I will be able to use it. Now I updated the quest, but I'm not sure they did already implement the new pass-through for keyboards. Would be pretty useful here. I need to reassign this. There's some bugs on Windows. I don't really know. I don't want to install it back, you know. So, okay. Now it should work. Yeah. Okay. So if there is, oh, thank you, Chris. Now I cannot join. um, yeah. Then that's a problem. Thank you, Chris. Because I would have joined in time. I left just because he needed help. Or I can ask. Um, well, I could also just join now. Now I will be. Oh, Um, I wasn't the first. Well, yeah, I will have to practice locally then. Oh, hi, Simon. That's the only reason, or you couldn't anyways? I mean, if you don't race with us, you won't get better. Okay, nobody's replying, so I mean, I prefer not to break their training, you know, just for 20 minutes. It's not worth it. I will have to practice by myself. Yeah. I don't think that if I edit it, I can do that without restarting. I can try though. Let's see. Oh, what? Why? Oh, these are for the next sessions. Chris has done the work already. Practice. Enter list, and we can add some. It's quite slow. Yeah, I think I used all these spots. Let's go. I don't think I can join now, but yeah, I can't. Yeah. So, oh, there is one spot. Let's go. I could race, but I feel like training for one race a week is too much pressure for me. Oh, and then I fall under pressure and do dumb stuff. Well, if you don't train too much, you can take it more casually. I mean, that's what I do when I don't train much. I have low expectations. I will probably spawn bad because I see the center is weird in my VR now. Because I scanned the room, so it's taking the room center as the center. But I can reset in game, so it's not a problem. Okay. Oh no, it's good. But I cannot. Oh yeah, there is the sound. I will just stay on the default seat position, since now we have a different kart. I mean, it's the 2.03, and it's a bit different in the chassis characteristics. Okay. And other stuff. So basically it's not clear anymore if it is an advantage to have the weight in front or not. Okay, let's go. I didn't practice the jokers. They are start and stop, but we can stop anywhere. I need to understand what lines the others are using. Why? Okay, there it is. I don't have the radar. Well, I mean, I didn't have it last race either. I can just look around, so I mean, it usually is pretty fine in VR. Takes a bit longer. Oh, yeah, these curbs are not improved. This track was updated, but they only improved some things, but it's not perfect. By the way, I was saying the kart is a bit different. Also the body weight shifting now should have a bit more effect. No, hopefully it's the right effect that it should have. So now we are practicing here. Oh, I was saying, as long as the server is running, and it's already stopped because everybody's flown away, and that's because the server isn't reachable anymore. Here. So far, by the way, I got positive feedback on this kart, on the new version. There is just some things that could be annoying on the start, because it is loading some AI stuff even when there is no AI to race against. So it's a bit dumb, and I will need to fix that in 2.04. Okay. So yeah, Chris has restarted for adding a bit of spots. A bit brutal, but he has done what I wasn't having the courage of doing. Let's see the comments. Oh yeah, the same. Okay. However, in the end, I'm always complaining about virtual desktop, and I ended up just using Steam Link, which is pretty good. It's very stable. They did a good job with that. I'm just annoyed because I did pay for virtual desktop, 20 euros, I think. In VR, everything is so expensive. But I mean, they don't have much competition, so I mean, at least they didn't have. The only thing they need to fix in Steam Link, which is not Steam VR. Wait a second. Okay, they need to fix in Steam VR, in Steam Link. Sorry, the fact that when you are not racing, I mean you are not gaming any game. It is still using a lot of the GPU because it renders a virtual environment, and I think it doesn't have a frame limiter, so the GPU runs with all its strength, even though the environment you see is very simple, but the GPU is running full throttle, let's say, and yeah, it's quite dumb. If they implemented a frame limiter, an FPS limiter, I mean, it would be not so stupid, because I mean, it wastes a lot of energy. It's a very dumb bug, and you don't even have an option for the environment maximum frame rate, so you just deal with that. You have to deal with it. Okay, so at this point I think we have like 15 minutes of practicing, and then there is the first sprint. But I might keep practicing in the meantime, since I am in the sprint too, and you also have the official live stream, which I linked in the live chat. I don't know if you can see it. I will need to be careful on these corners. I wonder if it is better to stay on the inside here, because there still is a bug with the asphalt. I think it will just help the track maker, because there are, I mean, also these curbs, they are too tall, and there is some bugs in the corner I was saying. They are just two little flaws and easily fixable, so maybe it could also place a sponsor of me somewhere, which is, I think, is a thing I'm not doing, aside from the ACK flags, because the ACK League flags also have my logo on them, and the logo of UNEM, which is an accessories store from UNEM team, which is a team of okay, the karting team of Jarne, who was the first creator of this league with me. He basically beat me, and we built this. Okay, here is very sensitive on the rear. I think it is because the road changes pitch, and so you have more steer. You have more bite on the front wheels, and thus it will oversteer easier. We are racing on the hard tires, by the way, so that's why it is a bit tricky, and it is supposed to be. It remembers me the first time I went in a track called Pista, which means track dell'Adriatico, which means of the Adriatic Sea. We have a sea called Adriatico in the coast where I am. So it's Pista dell'Adriatico, and I never went outdoors when I raced there. It wasn't a race, it was just lap times. And I used hard tires on Sodi, but the Sodi RT10, which is a more understeery model. Also older. Sorry, actually it was the Sodi RT8, even older. And there was, I mean, I spun a ton of times because of braking too much, because it doesn't really give you much feedback, you know, because we, at least, I don't know if it is in general, but in that occasion we didn't have a lot of grip. It was very low grip. I had understeering, I had oversteering, but mostly understeer, but so it was easy to brake too much because you didn't really feel that when until it was too late, and so I spun like 3 times. There was Spinotto always on the same corner. So yeah, it was a bit of a mess, both understeer and easy locking on the rear without having much feedback of that. And I think it kind of replicates the feedback thing, I mean, here, because here we have the sound, which is a big help, but in real life with these karts it is more difficult to have the screeching sound. There is a higher threshold for some reason compared to cars. So I didn't even have the sound of the tires tell me you're braking too much. So yeah, wasn't easy. I see somebody is placing the seat on the back. I need to check who those people are, because if there is some fast drivers between those, maybe here it's better to keep the weight on the back. Okay, this was very nice. Oh, not so much. I thought it was better. Okay. Today, I don't know, I hope I will be good at keeping a constant pace, because I'm not fast. So... Okay, I should stay tight here for saving meters, and then go here on the left. Oh, I think I've seen Tim doing this corner on full throttle, just using the steering for throwing the kart inside the corner. So I need to remind that. I guess I leave too much throttle here. I don't know. It's easy to lose speed here, and it is a challenge of this track. You need to be very, very clean, because it is a high-speed track, and it's easy to lose momentum. And if you do, you pay that for many meters. yeah, on fast tracks like this, the steering accuracy is very important. Rather on smaller tracks, I think it is more important to be accurate on the brakes, like braking points and stuff like that. You need to stay very close to the walls for indoors. Oh, I overshot this one, but it wasn't too slow. See, as I was saying, on indoors it is more important to be accurate on the braking. On high-speed tracks, it's very important to be very precise on the steering, so, and the throttle in this case, because we are having a bit of over steer here. Okay, this one was good. Don is in neutral steering. Oh god, this one wasn't very good. This corner is terrible. Yeah, I lost a bit on the exit. Oh, I think today I could be a midfield guy. Well, I just practiced 20 laps yesterday, so it's not a lot of practice. Yeah. I was busy doing this update. Oh, speaking of which, maybe later I will show you some things. Oh no! Ooh, it was so close. Okay, careful here. I should be a bit closer to the curb there. I'm always overshooting this one. Oof, okay. Yeah, this was I think my best lap so far on this track. Yeah, it says new personal best, but sometimes it doesn't save them, so I'm not sure. Oh, bad line. Yeah. Okay, I'll try to do the inside here and the, yeah, so that I get a better exit here. Oh, wasn't too great though. I guess I was too slow on the left-hander. Oof. On the brakes here, oh damn, you need to be careful on the brakes. Not to brake too much, I mean, because it's easy to brake too much, basically. Also because we are using hard tires, though. Oh, no, I think it was intentional. Let's try not to brake. I only lifted a bit the throttle pedal on the entry, and yeah, I got a better exit. This guy will be a bit of a problem, maybe. Oh. Oops. Okay. It's pretty cool to see so many drivers around. Look at the map, it's crowded. I think we have 16 drivers now on... Oh no, we have 14 on server, and I'm 4th. Okay, because the fastest are leaving for some reason. I guess the server will be restarted soon. I mean, yeah, restarted, but for the next session, which is the sprint one. I was saying it is very nice to see so many drivers around, and I think that I sometimes did was to just stand up in my room. Yeah, now I am alone since the server was restarted, and to see people to watch people driving around. Okay, so hello. I cannot do the middle finger though. Okay, so we are back on the desktop. Let's take a look. So we have. Okay, this is useless. We have. Yeah, Chris is writing for announcing the next session, probably. And let's take a look at the live timing. Oh god, it is so difficult to be accurate on the mouse using VR. Oh, we don't have to use this window. This is my personal one, let's say. And we have the ACK League one, so let's use this one. God, it is so difficult. You have to be a sniper. Okay, done. So, live timings. I will use the right. Maybe I'm better with the right hand. Okay, so yeah, they have practice now, and also let's watch. Let's go to the Chris Ball channel. I will change my profile. There it is. Oh, there was in the home screen. Oh, here it is. Nice. Yeah, I just wanted to see how it's going. Oh, okay, it's still not live. Yeah. Okay, it will be very soon though. So remember that when we have the official live streams, now we are using Christopher Ball channel, and Christopher, he is the commentator. He is pretty good at doing that. Nobody has commented yet. I guess it's strange. That's a bit strange. Orange split is starting. Yeah. Nobody's commented yet. Okay. And there is no music. Oh yeah, because the broadcast is actually managed by how it's called Doenerke, and today he was having a bit of a little time to prepare everything. He also has changed the computer, so I guess that's part of the reason. Okay, so you can watch this stream if you want to see the sprint one race. We have how much time? In theory, we have 20 minutes, but it usually is less. So we'll use a timer. Ok, Google, timer 14 minuti. Ok, Google, metti il volume a 6. Ok, Google, metti il volume a 7. Okay, so let's click drive. I think. Oh, there is the sound. Okay, that was unexpected. Here they are.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to ACK for one final time in 2024. It's the 34th and final event of 2024 in what is known as the Assetto Corsa Karting Championship Series League, whatever you want to call it. It's been a great year of racing, and I'm here one more time on my personal YouTube channel to help promote the series and hopefully give it a bit of growth. But if it's the first time you're tuning in, it's a growing karting series in the sim racing world, as a way to put it. You know, sim racing is getting bigger and bigger in a game called Assetto Corsa, and the mod created by Pierre Ligio, the Sodi SR4 outdoor kart mod, and you know it's been gaining a lot of popularity. And today it was a big update actually brought to the car in the last couple of days. So today drivers have been getting used to what is quite frankly a more realistic version of the car, I've been told at least. I haven't had a chance to test it myself, but I always rely on Pierre to really make a good mod out of this, I would say. But no, welcome, and hopefully you enjoy the show today. If you want to get involved with the championship and get involved with racing, it's
Come on.
generally quite easy to get involved.
Horan didn't update. Now I'm angry, so I will use the angry face. Oh, I don't have it because I never use it. Fuck it. I need to take the keyboard. If it works, of course. Come on. This is crazy. It's always the case. This damn keyboard is always a problem. It was working fine though for a long time, so I guess it's fault of Windows doing stuff. Um, why? Why it always happens when I need it the most? Yeah. Okay. So
in the order, we've got Soren in this first qualifying. He is the champion of season 3. Jim Parasis is a name we haven't mentioned in a while on the show, but Jim Paris is winning seasons 1 and 2 of ACK, but unfortunately
come on.
hasn't been able to retain his title this year. So Soren now, the driver we're looking at on screen, is the driver who is taking the title, and after the first 9 rounds, looks to be well clear of GT, the Polish driver, who is in the second group, as he isn't close enough to take that title back. So GT is fighting really on his own for a second place in the championship. We're almost at the end of the warm-up laps here as we come through. At the moment, look at the front. Tim, the Dutch driver, is our lead driver, and he'll be taking us round for our final, sprint race 1 qualifying of the season. So here comes Tim. Now down the long straight of Campillos. If you know Campillos, it's a very intense, large outdoor track, maybe more accustomed to owner driving, very famous in that space, but it does have rental karts over there too. And Tim is taking us around this section where mostly it is flat, but precision driving is the key. There are a lot of parts of this track where you do have to slightly lift just to make sure the kart stays balanced, stays with you, and you don't get lots of oversteer. But Tim, looking like at the moment with absolutely no oversteer in his car, is getting on really well. Just looking towards the back, Diogo Rivo has just started his lap, so all drivers are going to get a chance here. Well, Oren actually hasn't had a chance. Hopefully he can join us for the sprint race coming around. But Tim into the middle sector. It's looking very clean at the moment, but looking down the sectors, it is Soren, our current champion, who was faster through the first sector, but only by a couple of tenths. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he can hold that. Ooh, a lot of oversteer there by Tim. Almost missed the apex, so that's going to really hurt him now, coming through this section of the track, which is almost flat out. It's a long way to go to the next braking zone, so you don't want to mess up that corner. Looking through the sectors though, yes, it is advantage to Soren as we come through. Tim now has unfortunately dropped off quite a bit. Coming through the last complex of corners, now you have to be very precise for your throttle here. And Tim, it's a much better third sector from Tim, so hopefully that pushes him back up the order. But here comes Tim now across the line, the Dutch driver, for the last qualifying of the season.
So
Goes
this
first
is
to the start,
qualifying?
Soren to the top now. Now we're waiting
Yeah.
for Dakpan, the other Dutch driver. He's going to come across the line,
Okay,
and he's
so
only at 4th fastest. Oscar goes up to 2nd. Great lap from him on his ACK debut. Welcome to ACK, Oscar. Another new driver, Pogo, coming across the line here. The Spanish driver, Pogo, a track local in real life, only 4th fastest. And coming across the line, Ruben, only down in 7th.
what's interesting today is that Team TXM and Soren are just 1 point apart in the championship. So if this keeps to be the results, Soren will win. I mean, Soren is very quick usually, but it was. I mean, there was the risk that Soren didn't win, and so if team wants to win, we'll have to do a good job. So yeah, now I will not watch the race, but we only have 5 minutes though. I mean, we can also watch it. Yeah, why not? Ok, Google, cancella il timer. I just deleted the timer. I will watch the race.
Welcome to the championship yourself, who, fantastic qualifying from him. Campillos getting a lot of love at the moment. So here we go. It's 6 red lights in ACK. Soren on pole, but can he keep it?
Not a great
very
start
poor
there.
start there from the driver on the outside, but Soren's going to get the best launch as they go all the way down to turn 1. It's a long straight here, almost Formula 1-esque with these lower powered engines.
Bodyweight
And you can
shifting.
see the drivers there taking advantage of the leaning effect on the car. You can see the drivers leaning into the corners. That's another feature of these karts set by Pierre. But Soren with a clear lead there. Will they keep it clean to the first braking section of the track? A little bit of contact on the outside there. It looks like Diogo Rivo taking the benefit.
Oh well,
Bits of
whatever.
load, and Diogo goes to the outside. He's gonna now be a very big risk here. Can he get to the inside? It doesn't look like at the moment. The driver's showing a lot of respect there, which is great to see as they come through. 2 drivers, by the way, getting a penalty on the start for jump starting, which is not great to see. They should have read the briefing. Lazaridis, though, only down in 7th place.
Team is very close.
He is struggling, but can he make
Maybe he did an error on quali.
So looking towards the front,
he's very close to Ben.
1 second gap on Dirk Benneker, who's looking very quick in practice, I would say, as Tim, the Dutch driver, is coming round in 3rd place. Pogo holding on to a fantastic 4th place there, but I mean, if you're a track local to Campillos in real life, you should be doing well in the game too, if you'd ask me. As here, coming down the back straight is Dakpan, struggling at the moment for pace, and Dakpan has admitted he could be a bit quicker, as the drivers are still fighting now. These are A final spots they're fighting for. The sign's getting in the way, but it looks like the drivers did survive it as we move on to the 2nd lap. And let me tell you, there's only 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go of this race, so it's a long lap here at Campillos. 1 minute 30. Soren pulling through on that first initial lap. I think they get it down to the low 20s over the whole lap. And oh, there's Diogo Rivo on the grass. Had to cut across the grass there. A little bit of contact, but the drivers are still side by side. Diogo goes to the inside. It's going to be a better exit though for Lazaridis. Can he hold on to it? Yes, he does. Lazaridis, the 11-year-old driver. Remember, Andres Lazaridis. He is only 11 years old, but he has completed a full season of ACK with us, and he's going to finish possibly in the top 10 of the championship too, which is fantastic, a fantastic achievement to have. As we come round now, let's go back to the start, because what I've just noticed at the front is Soren is not getting away, as Dirk Benneker has come now within 3 tenths of Soren. Here's the front fight. So drivers will be keen to win these sprint races. Although they're fighting for the A final, to win a sprint race, you get 3 extra championship points, and over the course of a season, it's very important.
I wasn't thinking about that.
They're leading in the go-kart into the corners. Will he do it again on this corner? Yes, he does. Look, leading into the corner. Drivers. Some drivers are a fan of leading in. Some drivers are leading out. But it looks like Dirk Benneker is leading to each corner. Interesting strategy from him there. 2 minutes of this race to go. So it looks like we're going to get two full laps of racing. Tim, the Dutch driver, though, just sitting pretty behind these two at the moment. If something kicks off, which here we go, they're closer than ever. I must always say, by the way, and Soren does choose to defend. This is
the best thing can happen for Tim is that they crash onto one another.
Learning it as much as everyone else is at the moment, and I don't, so the kart update's only been out for 2 or 3 days, so all the drivers will be getting used to how it handles, because it definitely is different. I would say, as we even see Tim get a bit of oversteer there on the curb. Dirk Benneker though goes to the inside, trying to look anywhere through, and loads Soren forward. Loads him a lot actually, but Soren's going to get a better exit. Dirk Benneker getting the advantage of the slipstream off the back of Soren down the straight, and it's very hard to get away. Looking down the order, whilst this is settling down, we've got Dagpan, the Dutch driver, fighting with Pogo for 4th place. Now, those 2 drivers should be able to make an A final with those positions, so you do have to question, will they fight?
We have about 1 minute left.
Go together, because if they go together, it's going to be like a solid A final. However,
and then will be
if they
sprint
do choose
2.
to drop back, Pogo and Diogo Rivo and Lazaridis are also chasing down that fight, as Dirk Benneker now getting even more unstable on the back of Soren. Soren goes to the inside for the straight. This is the last lap now, and Soren's now last sprint race of the year, and will he be able to win it and take the 3 championship points? That's the question. Soren now, is he going to go to the inside? Yes, he is. He's going to have a lot less speed. Will Dirk Benneker go for the move? Yes, he's going to try and go the outside. Tim, the Dutch driver, has joined on now. It's now a three-way race for the win.
Hello.
Tim, a driver at
I'm
the top
testing.
of the championship, he needs these championship points. So it would be in his interest to win this sprint race. Soren defending down the back straight. Is it going to be a win for Dirk Benneker, his first sprint race win? Can it be a
now
third
it's
sprint
too
race win
much.
for Tim? Or will it go the way of Soren, who's due to win his 7th sprint race at the moment? Oh, a big load there from Soren. Soren goes very wide, but will he give that back? I'm not sure. Tim, the Dutch driver, though, does benefit, and Tim looks like he's going to take the lead. He wasn't a part of that, but yes, Dirk Benneker gives it back to Soren. However, now Soren's on the attack. Who with the swing go? Fantastic.
I was always saying,
from Dirk Benneker, giving it back to Soren, but you know, Tim was just
the battle could have
like
advantaged Tim, and it did. He's first now.
And here's Tim now.
That's interesting.
Can Tim hold on to the sprint race?
Oh!
Soren goes for a huge dive on there. He gets all sorts of
Whoa,
sideways.
no!
And now he's
That's
pushing to save off the
That's
track
not
there.
very nice.
Surely that's got to be contact. The race director's got to look at that one for sure. But will Soren be able to keep that? Coming through the final corner. We don't know who's going to win. Coming across the line.
Crazy.
And it looks like to me they're 3 wide. Tim
Oh
takes the win.
god, Tim has
from
won.
Soren,
The sprint.
Dakpan and Pogo
That's amazing. I wonder what will happen in the final. In the final, hey, Magic. What an amazing finish. Soren already has been aggressive for that, but he almost had success in recovering in the first place. That's crazy. Wow, what a nice finale of the sprint one. And now it's time for the sprint 2. So let's wait for the server. I did put a bit of a boost on my mic. I didn't notice there are filters inside OBS, and so it's pretty easy to actually boost some volume. To do this, I did use another software called Equalizer APO, which is a bit messy to use. This is much easier. And yeah, hello. Okay, maybe it's a bit too loud, but the game can be loud. So incredible race, yeah, totally. Wow, the final lap was crazy. Wow, that's what we want to see. And also the championship is crazy because they are before this the race, they were 1 point apart. 1 point. So we don't know if Tim will win or if it is Soren. So that's very cool to see. That this time around we don't have a domination by somebody. Okay, so sprint 2 is live. I have to get used to the fact that Chris is very quick at starting the sessions because he prepares them beforehand. So he's very quick because of that, and I tend to wait too much. Oh, I couldn't join though. Let's see what is happening. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, I think the server has just restarted. Maybe I was a bit too early actually. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because maybe Chris has said restarted, but it takes a while for the server to actually do the restart. So let's hope for the best now. I guess I will be in. If everything is going good, I could be in the middle of the field, or maybe a bit better. Also depends on how good of a quali I can get. So we will see. Okay, let's go back to the game. Here we are. And practice, we still have... Well, I don't have to change anything here. We still have 3 minutes of practice, or 4. Something like that. And we don't have to do the jokers here, so I didn't practice the joker yet, but that's not a big issue. I can do that. I mean, if I don't get in the final B, hopefully, I won't. Hopefully. In case I don't have to race the final B, then I can practice whatever I want during the final B. And there, I think I will do that because the finals are longer, and I prefer to race while I'm not cold. I mean, I need to keep warmed up, you know. So for that reason, it's better that I do a bit of lapping around and without too long breaks. I didn't see who was using the weight on the back. If I get in final A, I need to remember to check that from the, I think from the server chat. I can take a look. From the server chat. Let's see. Let's go. I mean, it's not quali yet. Okay. See, it's very. This part of the track is interesting because I think the ideal way is to have neutral steering, but you really need to not overcome that. If you start sliding even just a bit too much, you lose speed, and of course that's not good in a high-speed section. So that's the area that needs the most precision. And it's interesting on these tires because we also have to keep balance of the throttle. I think it is also because we are using a linear mixture of the fuel. And for that reason, it has more power on the top end of the RPM range. So this means that it's more powerful when we are going fast, and that's a fast corner. So that's also part of the reason why it can power slide there. Just a bit too much. Oh, no, not good. It's also difficult because the tires take a while to warm up. I mean, the left tires are already pretty good though. 56 degrees is in the window. So I guess it's more about getting used to getting in the flow. I'm second with this crappy lap time. Maybe this time around I was lucky, and the sprint 2 is populated of slower guys. I don't know. It's chosen randomly. We don't have a rule for how to split sprint 1 and sprint 2. So this is qualifying, so we need to give each other space. Hello? No, they cannot hear me. Never mind. I need to check that voice chat thing. Whoa, bit of fly there. Okay, the good thing about this track is that we do have a lot of space, and we have a lot of time for giving each other space. Soren, what are you doing? I guess... did I call him Soren? He is Oren, not Soren. And oh, I'm glad he was able to join us, because he was having issues on the kart. I don't know if you were able to read the Discord. I was a bit angry at him because I announced the kart on the Discord 2 evenings ago. So, I mean, he did have 2 full days for testing the kart on the server. It's just a matter of 1 minute. But at this point, I guess he missed the announcement altogether. But at least today, I mean, he had to try to see if the kart was working on the server. Come on, man. Now you slow down. You have 200 meters. Oh, guys, did you understand how this works? No, this is a mess. Oh god. He didn't have practice, Oren, so this is a problem. I don't know what the hell did they do on the back. That's the issue. I do have a bit of space in front of me, but hopefully it's enough. No, these fucking curbs. Yeah, this is. I lost one tenth at least, also two, just because of that. It wasn't the server. It was a guy doing that. I have no idea what people are. Oh, this. Yeah, goodbye. The curbs. They are terrible. These ones, the striped ones, are horrible. Bit of a pity, because I think he was doing quite fine. I have no idea what those two guys are doing. I think there are multiple drivers that didn't race with us yet. Like this Melvin guy, I don't know him. Kamplowski is not new. So if I had to guess, I'd say it was Melvin because of that. I didn't do very well. I'm second though, for now. But yeah, it was a slow lap. 1 minute 26 seconds. But it was a very messy qualifying. 20 seconds. I can click here. Yeah, I can. We have a few seconds. Hello. Yeah, it works. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. No. I have no words. Oh. I did. Yeah, I did a stupid thing. Fuck. Now I'm fucked. Well, it is a long session. but it's a long time, 30 seconds, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. I just ruined the whole thing. No, wait, this is the sprint. Yeah, okay, so we do have a bit of time. Let's see. Yeah, I think it will end last. Oh god, I will be in the final. That's for sure. I don't have enough time for recovering. Oh, what a mess. I always find some way of messing up, you know? It's incredible. Let's try to take back something, but I really excluded that it will happen. There is one guy that joined now, so I'm not the last, but yeah. Not very good, not very good. Imagine starting seconds and teleporting for 30 seconds on the pits. You know, the issue is that that kind of penalty cannot be changed, I think. I don't know. I could ask to the real penalty author, because we are not using it, but maybe he knows something. So how much gap there is? 21 seconds, 20 seconds, 19. Why is this closing so fast? What is happening? Must be bugged. I see the red one here in my horizontal bar, which by the way is called sidekick if you want to use it. Yeah, in fact, it was saying stupid stuff. It says I have 14 seconds. It's a bit strange. Yeah. No idea. I think I will stay here in any case. But I mean, this means I raise more more content. There is one guy. I am 6th already. What has happened? Maybe there was actually some issue on somebody. Either a big crash or I don't know, something. maybe it's not the end of the world. We will see. Also because we are less people in this final in this sprint. I need to understand who that guy is to understand if I can get back there. But yeah, it's a bit far. 2 minutes, just 2 laps. Or no, even less. Yeah, maybe it's not possible. Oh, it's Oren itself. Actually, himself. Yeah, I really messed up the start. You know, when you're waiting for the red lines to go away, sometimes you guess it even without thinking. And maybe it was a good guess, but it wasn't. So, yeah, that's how you start too early and waste the race. But I'm very close to Horan. Let's see if I can get the position back. But I don't know. Difficult. If we can get another lap, then maybe it's possible to do the overtake. Maybe. I need to do some killer laps. Okay, this was a good lap. Okay, so we have another lap. Let's see. Why? Why did he go on the curves? It's super dangerous to do. He's on the inside. I need to do it now. Oh, maybe I can. Okay, come on! I want to duck, but it won't work. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it. Nice. Okay, so I'm fourth. Not too bad, fourth. Maybe I am in final A, even though it was a mess. I don't know why the groups were so unbalanced. Also, this one was a fun one, at least for me. There are some people watching. That's good. So. Okay, so now it's time of so aggressive if you leave a wheel outside. What does it mean? I don't understand what this keyboard has. When it goes standby, at this point it could be the keyboard itself. Maybe it loses memory. I have no idea. So basically, it loses the pairing every time it goes into standby. There is a way of disabling standby, so I will do that now. FNSO. Yeah, done. Add device, and let's send it back. So at least I can use this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, wow, announcements. Oh, okay, yeah, that was before. Yeah, now let's see what final I get, because I was fourth. The first one had like 10 drivers. 10 plus 7, it is 17. By 2, it is 8. Yeah, so if I get in final B or final A, in either case, it's not easy to tell. We will see. The controller is so... Oh yeah, it's lower on the ground. So now we are waiting for Chris to prepare the next session. And for that reason, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, as you can see, the server is empty. Yeah, let's just wait for the briefing to say something. What did I want to do? Yeah, I wanted to see if there were comments. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, an incredible finish. Absolutely. Both in I don't know for the guys in front. At least for me it was, because Orion was clearly slower. He didn't practice the track, so that's obvious. And he didn't even practice the new kart. He installed it right now, so it makes sense. But it was very difficult. I wasn't expecting to be able to do that. At least when I was ending the race. I'm in a final, in the last spot of a final. So yeah, it wasn't. I was lucky because in the sprint B, in the sprint 2, where there are many less drivers than the sprint A. I don't really know why, but I was lucky at least, because I wasn't lucky at the start. It was my error, of course. So I was lucky, let's say. So I'm last, and let's see the best laps. Nick's Fred is in front of me and is quite slower than I am. Oh, also Kamploski is very slow. While Dirk is super fast and is fifth. He probably did have some crash or something. Then of course there is Tim. Oh, Tim is doing very good, by the way. No, never mind. Soren is faster than Tim, at least on the best lap. I will show you here. Let's take a look here. I can zoom in now. So basically I'm here, but by looking at lap times, this guy is quite slow. This guy is a bit faster, Darkpan. At least on this lap, I was able to do better than this, but not in this session. The Kamposki has been very slow, but I have no idea if it is normal, because usually he's quite good. And Melvin is fourth. Yeah, I was pretty lucky. I think. Oh yeah, he's done second on the last session. Oh, we had GT in this session. I didn't notice there was GT. Yeah, and he is pretty quick. He is quicker than I am. Often. This time he is too. So, be final live 2 jokers, and that will take a bit of time. We can. What is this now? Okay, so seems all good. And let's take a look at the live stream. But as I was saying, I need at least to test the jokers, although they are easy, by the way, so it's not a big problem. How can I join? Says Zipnix. Zipnix. I will respond here.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to the B final. Now, these drivers, 2 of these drivers, will have the chance of making the A final, where the big points are scored. And I'm joined by our current Season 3 champion, our 6-time race winner of the season, Soren, to the show. Welcome, Soren.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to commentating in this race.
Absolutely. We've had you, a couple of times this season, but firstly, congratulations. You've clearly worked so hard on practicing the kart and trying to get good and winning these races. But tell us about your season first of all.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I stated at the start of the season that I wanted to win this time, and I have proven that it was very much possible. And now winning with 1 round remaining is a pretty big accomplishment.
Oh, you already won?
Well, speaking of compliments, here.
Aspetta. Sì.
Here's the accomplishment of another season. It's 6 red lights in ACK. The race starting a lot quicker than I thought. I'm sorry there, Soren, but the race has begun with Pogo, our pole sitter. Lazaridis was on 2nd place, but he's tucked in right behind Pogo. Now, these drivers are looking for a spot in the A final, and they have 2 chances to do a Joker lap. So who will choose to do the Joker laps? That's the big question. As we come to the first section, the corners. Oh, it's a bit of load there. That's Lazaridis off. Can he recover it? He looks like he just about recovers it. Oh, that was very interesting. Saying Oren's off as well.
I was distracted.
Around the outside. A very chaotic start there, I would say, as Hocho takes a jump start penalty. Pogo, though, our leader. And although Lazaridis there has dropped back a lot, I do believe that this race is far from over. Pogo, though, leading us across with Diogo Ruivo in his fantastic looking kart there in 2nd place. Now, can he get involved with Pogo? Will he choose to drive away with Pogo, or will he choose the Joker? That's a big question here. But Soren, what's your thoughts on that very chaotic race start?
Yeah, anything can happen in the midfield. And I guess Andreas just got a bit unlucky. But it looks like he has the pace. He's already at the 3rd.
Yes, Lazaridis already the 3rd there. I've just seen. Oh goodness me! And coming down now, Diogo Rivo is going to take the lead off this race. Very clean racing there from the 2. Friendly loading for Pogo just to say get on with it. Coming through the last section of the corners. Now this is the question: who will take the Joker? Any drivers? We haven't seen no Jokers there, no drivers, anyone in the background. No, nobody taking the Joker lap on this first lap. So they're all going to go together, not trusting each other. And there's 18 minutes in this race already. It took 1 minute and 37 seconds to finish that first lap. So it's a very long lap around here, Soren. How would you manage such a long lap in terms of your strategy?
I would be very careful with my moves. I can see Lazaridis as he dropped down, but already up to 3rd, and the battle that's going on between the 1 and 2 right now is going to benefit Andreas extremely much, and he is nearly already back into this race. So I would definitely be a bit more patient if I was in Diogo's shoes. But you can see he's going down the inside.
Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
I've seen that coming. It was so obvious.
has gone from the front to the
He has
back,
searched a
and
space
now
that
back
wasn't
to the
there.
front, and is in a clear lead once again. Oh, that was
Diogo,
quite
was...
poor there from Diogo.
Yeah.
I would say he put his
What a
nose in
pity.
where he shouldn't have, and expanding on Soren's point of what he was saying there, although the race time doesn't change, it's still a 20-minute race, but we go from tracks where you do 40-second lap times right down to tracks where you do 1 minute 30 lap times, but you still have to do 2 jokers. That's the big question. So will any drivers here choose to take their jokers now? Lazaridis takes us through the
Oh,
lead,
what a mess.
and once again nobody took the joker.
Why
So
are
they're
they
all going
not
to be
doing any
continue
joker?
fighting, going long into this race, it seems.
Yeah,
I think Diogo should.
very
Diogo
interesting
should do a joker.
strategies. It's interesting to see if any A final drivers will be doing the same, or if the strategies will be a bit different. It's not a bad idea, but right now for Andreas, now back into second, it may not be worth for him to keep fighting and just
Ooh,
losing time.
careful.
But he could do an undercut and actually get out in the front once
I wonder why
our
they are
P1
only
guy
number 1.
goes in the pit as well.
Well,
Oh,
Oscar
I
and
know
Andres
why.
here are just switching
Maybe.
positions, left, right, and centre. Lazarus just took the lead, and now Oscar's taking it back again.
I think
Nobody
maybe
wants
there
to
is
work
some
together in these
skill
races, which
missing.
is really exciting. But I don't think it's the right thing to be doing at the moment. But with 16 minutes to go in this race, I suppose they got a long time to work on it. Here's Ruben Jaspers coming round the outside there of Oren, having a great battle in the midfield. As to be honest with you, the top 3 now are pulling away. It's a bit of a top 3. It's the back
Well,
3, all
I'll
three
get back in
aside. Yes,
a
look at this.
in a
Oren,
minute,
by the way, has just jumped
and
up 2 positions.
then I'll do a
Coming
bit
down
of
the back
practice.
straight, there's just all sorts
So,
going on. But here we go. We're back on.
I will mute
No,
myself
he
for
did
a
all
second.
sideways there, Ruben. Oh, and hitting the curb as well. Will any drivers now take the jokers on this lap? Top 3 don't joker. Continue. Surely one's got. Oh no, there's a spin there. Oh no, goodness me. Somebody's gone in. That looks like Oren to me. So Oren's going to be our first driver to do the joker. Coming to that stop. And now he gets going again. And that was a bit chaotic from what I saw there. I don't know what you saw, Soren, but yeah, very interesting bit of racing, I would say.
Yeah, Oren was the guy to spin, and then he chooses to go into the pit. Maybe a bit forced, but in this long race, like you said, it's like 20 minutes, but the laps are like just as long. So I think he can like recover, like we saw Andreas are doing, and Andreas is now down into third, being overtaken by the home hero Pogo.
Yes, absolutely. The local driver, Pogo. I genuinely think any 2 drivers are going to be joining the A final at this rate, and it really could be anybody. So we need to just sit here and hold our breaths as we come down the back straight. Now these 3 drivers, surely one of them is going to be thinking about taking the Joker lap. Oscar, by the way, has pulled out a bit of a gap, I would say, on Pogo. At the moment, no, they're still they're close enough. But will anybody choose to joker on this lap? That's the big question. And no, they're all going to continue out. That's fantastic to see, but I'm not sure where they're going with some of them. As we see now, Jacob fighting there with Diogo Rivo. Any joker laps? Oh, Diogo chooses just before the line, very close. So will this be a good stop? Drivers have to come to a complete stop in the pit lane, anywhere they want. And here comes Diogo to the stop, and he can get going again. The big question is it good enough to come out in front of Oren? And it looks like Oren has had the better stop. And yes, as you can see, Diogo just coming out there. Oren is now coming through on the back of Aditacho. Aditacho, by the way, had a very unlucky start, but has been showing better pace. Some good lap times, actually, in the middle of this race at the moment. Yet to take any pit stops. Yes, and out of the 16 pit stops we need to see in this 20-minute race, we've only seen 2 so far with 13 minutes on the clock. So people better get strategizing, I would say.
Yeah, very interesting that the top 3 has not hit it yet. I'm looking very much excited. I'm looking forward to seeing who's gonna pit first, because it's gonna like do a chain reaction for the rest. For example, if Andreas, he's now obtained into second. Let's say if he were to go into the pit next lap or this lap, I think his rivals in third or first would go in as well.
There we go.
You can see
There's Oscar. Oscar into the pit
started it.
lane. Yes,
Here we
no,
are.
Oscar and Lazaridis is now defending. So this has actually worked straight into Oscar's favour here, as Lazaridis was. Well, no, actually, no, Lazaridis' Pogo has stopped defending. And to be honest with you, this is the alarm now. And oh, bit sideways there from Lazaridis as well. This is now the alarm bells for Oscar, because he's in, and it's been a good stop. He's not coming out in any traffic. But for these two drivers at the top, they can't afford to fight now. I think it has turned into a bit of a three-horse fight for the A final spots at the moment, although Ruben Jaspers isn't that far behind. And if these two drivers...
Okay, so now I will practice. Ok, Google, timer 10 minuti. Okay, so single, no, the issue, if I do drive, it will set, a race. It says to click, Ctrl G, hold Shift and click to configure quick drive session. Yeah, maybe it's better. Here's the keyboard, and now it's still working. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's hold it down, Shift and drive. It should have, no, it didn't do anything. Well, I will just Campillos. Here it is. But first, why do we have two of them? Let me check a thing. Well, I will just... Campillos, we have clockwise, counterclockwise. Pretty strange. Yeah, basically there are three layouts. I think... It's possible that... I don't know, never mind. I want to change a setting in my VR. I want to see if there is the keyboard tracking. Yeah, I don't know. I will take a look later. So, ambient, let's see, no. Oh, pass through? Never mind. I don't know. I will have to check if I even have that option. Okay, so let's do this practice. It's difficult to see without seeing. Okay. So hot lap, wrong engine. Let's go. I have the timer on my Google Home, so I will be able to know when to stop. Okay, yeah. All right. I did do the setup, so I can simply load it up. Tires are the hard outdoors. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I wanted to talk to you about one important thing about the new version. It's the app, which you have seen already, some other lives. But there is this new tab that basically, and now I will raise this thing. I will lower it actually. Yeah, maybe it's a bad example. Wait a second. In this way, it's less aggressive because basically this is the X value on the X-axis, the pedal travel, let's say. The end of the range of the first rate of the pedal changing. I don't know how to say that. We have two stages. You have to imagine a curve that goes up slow, and then from a point goes up faster, and that point is now 70% of the pedal brake pedal, and this is the vertical coordinate of that point. So if it was 0, it would be horizontal and then would cover the rest, but we can always only get down to 40%. So now if I brake like middle of the pedal, if I brake middle of the pedal, now it should be like 40%. If I set it to linear, it should be a bit stronger, but yeah, almost invisible. So let's make it more visible. Yeah, this way. And now I will set to linear, and it is stronger because I prefer linear since I have a good pedal. But if you do have a bad pedal, the default settings are better, and you can make it also even better maybe if by playing around you could make it lower, making it even less aggressive for the first rate of the pedal. So it's important that you open the app and you tweak it here, and it will be saved automatically. You can also disable this, and if you do that, it will load the values from the setup. Maybe something is off though, because I don't... Oh yeah, no, it's working. Okay. And this is the same thing for the other settings. So if you enable this toggle, you're using the app for every single tab here. So you can change stuff just once, set and forget. And you can also sync them between the kart's variants. If you disable this, you are tuning the settings for the individual kart, meaning like the 390 outdoor or the indoor, whatever. So this is the cursor. I'll place it here, and we do a bit of laps just for keeping warmed up, because otherwise at the start I will be slow, and it has happened in the past that I started very slow and then I went quicker during the session, and that makes you lose time, because if you lose positions, you lose time both at the beginning and for getting the positions back. So it's not very much ideal. And if you are new on the kart, you also need to consider if you do have a weaker steering wheel, it's a good idea to go on the FFP, meaning force feedback tab, and maybe lower the complexity of the force feedback. And yeah, as always, play around with everything you have. Also because it's quite easy to do even during the drive now. Since we have this app, you don't always have to go back to the pits for changing everything. Sometimes I wonder if I should remove the setup values that do the same of the app, but I don't know. I guess it's better to also have them there, because somebody could not even notice the app, and in that scenario it's better that the same settings are also in the setup, because it's easier to at least use them, you know, because they are there and they are pretty useful. The setup values for those settings are not being read at all. It doesn't read them, the ones from setup. So even if setup is locked, if you use the app, the settings that you apply there will overwrite everywhere. Not everywhere. Anytime, all the time. In any case. So you have less worries in general. I've only put there only the stuff that makes sense to be unlocked, like the force feedback stuff is personal. The brake response is personal, but the brake max pressure isn't there, because I think it's some servers would want to keep the max pressure locked, because it could be a way of cheating, you know. If you set it to your perfect brake, depending on track, yeah, I think it could be a potential way of cheating. Okay, Google, zitto. So I prefer to keep that one only in the setup, because it's more about the kart itself than the pedal response. I don't know how to say it. In real life you can tune the pedals, but you cannot tune how much pressure you can apply, so that was a bit of the idea, because it was actually something that I had to think about. I'm not even sure it's the best way to keep the max pressure there. I don't know, somebody would put them in that in the app too. Depends on the philosophy, even though it was a good start of the lap, because it's almost time. So let's open Discord. Wait, first let's open the live stream so we see what's the situation.
Penalties to be applied.
Oh yeah, we also see
Diogo,
the final lap.
no, Pogo, sorry. Not Diogo. Diogo, no penalties needed, I believe, at least at the moment. But yeah, Diogo in second place with a clear lead over Lazaridis. So it looks like we have our 2A finalists as long as they can keep it on the road. Lazaridis, very unfortunate, I would say. He should have been a bit further
I
up
don't
there.
understand who are the first two
I wouldn't
guys.
blame. They were doing, in my opinion, at least, Soren, just too much fighting.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It was completely the wrong strategy from like the first lap, like chaos from start to beginning. And maybe this is good for the live stream, but
I
if you
didn't
want to
practice the
do
joke.
an A final, it's
Let's
definitely
take
not
a
the
look
right
at least.
the right strategy for Andreas, and it has not paid off, but instead paid off in Oscar's hands. Oh, and Oren almost spinning, going off the grass
once again.
Yeah,
Yes, no, Antitocho was off as well. Well, let me tell you, the A final will be a lot more strategical, I think is a word, if that's even a word. I think that all the drivers who made the A final, they'll be very aware that you have to make 2 Joker laps. By the way, coming across the line is Ruben. Unfortunately, not taking any Jokers, so virtually ignored from this race. But here comes our B final winner after, quite frankly, a questionable strategy from all drivers. But Oscar seems to have gotten it right, and he comes across the line, and he will make the A final. Diogo Arrivo, and quite frankly, Diogo got very unlucky and makes the A final.
Well done.
Andres Lazaridis, bit of bad luck there, comes home in third. And now coming across the line, the last few minor drivers, we got Jacob S. Welcome for the final time to Jacob S. But unfortunately, that will be enough for you in this season. Thank you for joining us for this last race. Comes across the line for a 4th position. Oren now, a driver who has supported ACK all season. Thank you so much for all your support, Oren. But it just hasn't gone his way today. So he's going to come home in 5th position. And thank you so much for racing. And our final driver, who eventually will join us at the checker flag, is Tocho, a relatively new driver to the ACK, but has really enjoyed the mod so far. So it's been great to see you and great to race with you, but comes home to finish in 6th. So a very interesting B final, I think is the way to put it. And thank you so much to Soren for joining us, and best of luck in your A final, Soren. Any final words?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm looking very much forward to the A final, and if it's going to be just as chaotic as this, I'm very much looking forward to racing for the win once again. Thank you.
Just don't forget your 2 Joker laps. I'm sure you'll have a great time. So thank you so much to Soren, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with the A final.
Okay, so now it's time for racing again. And let's see. B final live already? Oh, sorry, that was the B final. Now we are waiting for the A final. Fuck. No, let's go. Oscar has done the first lap today with us, so nice. Very well done. Oh, maybe he doesn't know that he is in the A final now. Okay, so as I said here in Discord, it would take some minutes, but maybe not even. Maybe it's just 1 minute. Okay. Hopefully this time around I will not do stupid shit, and the others won't as well. Hopefully. Oh. Yeah, there was somebody who missed the joker, and that's why Diogo has recovered the second place. Only on the last corner, or actually has done first. I think he has done first. Yeah. Okay, so how many are watching now? Oh, 0. Okay. Yeah, we are busy with the racing. It will be fun to see the start later. Okay, a final live. Online. Refresh. Let's go. Wish me luck. It's funny how I was nervous at the first season. Also the second. I often was, but yeah, I mean, maybe also in this season at the beginning of the season. No, I rarely English. I rarely am nervous. But I guess it's also because I start on the back. Alright, so let's see. Oh, Dirk is using a back position on the alignment. I wouldn't be so extreme, but what is doing? Oh, that guy. How much ping does he have? What should I do, guys? I should try to see the seat position on the back. What should I do? Sovereign says nothing. Diogo. Many people are actually doing the default one, so it's not as obvious anymore, you know. So I don't know. I don't really know. But Dirk was very fast, so for sure it's not bad to have the sitting position back. Maybe I could also do a middle, you know. Also because now it would be too different maybe to drive. I think I don't have to do anything more than what I did already. So yeah, let's just get in. This time I don't want to jump start. It never happened, you know. Never, not even once. And yeah, well, I mean, in ACK at least. So yeah, whatever happens. However, before this, like last week, in the middle of the week, so about maybe 10 days ago, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Basically, I went to KZR again because it was a long time I actually didn't drive any kart, and I was very quick. Considering my weight, the fact that the track is different now and it's a bit slower, I have beaten my old record. So that's good, considering I never touched a kart for 1 month, which, I mean, it was because I was very busy here doing this thing, updating it, etc. And I wanted to say that in real life it is very obvious that the kart is asymmetric, not symmetric. Okay. Asymmetric. So yeah, in VR it is too sometimes. Okay, better to start not very fast than to start too early. So okay, maybe I will lose 1 position, but I will play by strategy this time. Oh, yeah, doesn't matter, doesn't really matter. We have strategy, and we have crashes. Oh god, I missed it, Solido, but like by a hair of space. Okay, this is funny, this is fun. Yeah, I think I can stay a bit on the road for now. It is more dangerous, but it's fun. I lifted a bit the throttle, but I would have gone on the curb. Okay, now the kart, yeah, is a bit different. I can kind of tell. Hello, Dirk. Hello. I guess he has had a crash or something, because he is super quick and he will take the position back at one point. I think Dirk should really go to do a jogger lap. Okay, the entry is here. Yeah, and in fact, Dirk has done his first jogger, which is smart in this scenario, since he is quicker and not by a little. Okay, careful. Oh, come on, I'm still here. Who is this guy? Whoa! Fuck. Yeah, this is the problem of not using the radar. Wow. Well, it could have gone worse, you know. Not the end of the world. I think I lost not even a second. Or maybe 1 second. Oh yeah, 1 second and a half, according to the delta. It's a bit too much crowded here, by the way. I mean, it's fun, but as you have seen, can be dangerous. Yeah. I have no idea how fast these guys are. Usually GT is quick. I've seen Nick's Fred wasn't very fast, so I think that he is slowing the group down. And Diogo has done his first jogger lap. Kampowski had a very bad exit here. Let's see. Interesting. I did not expect this to happen here. Let's try to get a better exit here. I think it's possible. Maybe. Okay, this is not a very good situation to be in. Not much space. come on. Okay, this time I was lucky. This is GT. I wonder if we did practice enough this time around. Oh, okay, of course, this would happen. Oof. Yeah, but very bad exit. Let's just go back in this thing here. Here we can cut here. Oh, stop. Let's go. And Dirk is already pretty much ahead. So is Diogo. Interesting. And so is Melvin. But I mean, Diogo, I've seen him going back to the pits. Melvin probably did not. Maybe, yeah. Okay, now let's try to. Oof. Let's try to do good. And as long as I have space in front of me, I will not do another joker. Oof, okay. Yeah, I'm not doing great. Although, of course, the delta is bad because of the pit stop. These guys. Come on. Okay. I wonder if I actually am faster on this setup. It's not very different, so yeah, I guess it's more about getting used to it. Yeah, it seems more stable on this corner. Curbs. It's very close. If I cannot do the overtake, I would do the joker. Maybe I can. I lifted the throttle and I really should haven't. Oh, come on, man. Or whatever, you cannot battle these guys, they will just bump you, so I will just go back to the pits. But I'm wasting time because of this stuff. Oh well. I need to build some pace later. Oh, come on. Of course I'm doing the opposite, I'm not so stupid. Kamploski is there. I think he has lost time too, or he just was slow. I have no idea. Okay. And there is Nick Fred, which is not fast, so let's see. The fastest lap I've done so far is super slow. But it's because I always had some crash in a way or another. Yeah, as you can see. I recovered quite a bit here. And it's still not a fast lap. Okay. Also, that guy is gone. I think it's better that now I try to do some good laps, and then I have to do the last joker. Let's try to build some pace. Yeah, I'm not slower on this setup. I'm already getting on par with my best laps. Same time, I think -4 on the sitting position is a bit extreme, so I think it's fine this way. Because you can feel the weight on the back will make the entries a bit less agile. Some people flying away. That's body weight shifting, by the way, if you were wondering. It has, I guess, a rendering bug or something when the drivers are far away. Oh, this was a good lap. Yeah, if I can do some of these laps in a row and create a bit of a gap behind, then it's the time of the joker. I really should have gone earlier for the first joker, of course, but it wouldn't be fun. I mean, I like racing with the others, so... Okay... yeah, it was slow as a corner, yeah, quite slow this way. Okay, this one was clean. I always go wide here. I don't know what I'm afraid of. It's not the most dangerous curb we have there. Also here I tend to break the lane. I lost a bit too much doing this. It's not easy. Oh, actually no, it was quicker. Interesting. I think I lost on entry though, because it wasn't a fast lap. Ooh. Wow. Damn, it's so difficult to do this back well. Yeah, maybe I should leave a bit more the throttle in any case. Even if you can do the first right-hander correctly, you might get too fast and just fuck up the whole line. This corner always has been tricky to me, but I think in this version I feel better on this corner than what it used to be before this version. When I see people flying around in VR, it's very strange. I mean, like by instinct, you see this thing moving like an insect super quickly, and it just catches your eye in VR at least. When I think maybe in the live stream they are very small. I'm not sure. There was a guy in the air, like 200 meters in the air, and it's wild. Then you remember that it's a bug of CSP, which I should report. I think I did though. Maybe Leah wasn't listening. Okay. There are two guys there. Oh, Oscar and Diogo. I didn't do the second joker yet, so we need to keep that in mind. It's also possible that Diogo didn't either. I mean, I hope so. I've seen him doing one joker. Not two. However, behind me there is pretty much gap now. I think I could do the joker without issues. Oh, hello. Well, now with Diogo behind, that's not true anymore. So it's better that I still wait on the joker. But I need to take a look at how much time we have. 9 minutes and 40. Oh god, bad line, very bad line. Why didn't... I got distracted, that's all. That is our Oscar, which I guess he has bumped on Diogo. I don't know how we could end up otherwise outside from the track. Oh, freak. Okay. Not too bad, and I'm 5th, but I need to do another joker. Okay. Oh, I'm doing a good lap this time. Okay. Yeah, this is by far my best lap so far. Of course, I need to miss a corner. Come on, I hit the grass and it started bouncing around. Yeah, said this was a very good lap and it's still a good lap, but yeah, but I can do that again. Hopefully. Here I've stayed on the inside. And yeah, I was lower though, but yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. It's not an easy one, this corner. Yeah, I was a bit slow on this corner, I guess. Okay, so here it's where I did wrong. again, but I think I lost speed now. I still need to do a joker. I need not to forget. Who is that? That is Oscar. Five minutes left. In maximum 2 laps, it's better that I do my joker. Oof. Come on, okay. My steering wheel did lose a lot of force. It's dumb. No, it's fine. Okay, this one was good. Yeah. Come on. Why? It felt good. There's something I'm doing wrong on that corner. Maybe too slow. I don't know. It's still missing this corner. I do have a bit of margin behind, but I don't know how much it takes to do the joker. But in the next lap, it's wise that I do. Fuck. Okay. Stay on the inside. There is that bump there on the road that I don't know if you can see through the live stream. Forces you to either take the inside or the outside, and well, it's very easy to get in the middle of the corner. Okay. So now I need to remember to do the joker. However, it was a good series of laps, this one. I couldn't do the 44 and 9 that I was almost doing. Okay. We can cut the outside one, but not the inside one, so it's fine. God, I needed to stop. Okay, we are still in the pit lane, I think. I mean, it's the line, so I was doing a drive-through instead of the stop and start. Oh, here is Oscar. Damn. If I am faster, maybe I can overtake him. This is a wrong line, by the way. Who is John? Oh, Dante's joined. I think he has had issues on the live stream. Dante is the streamer. Okay, let's see if I can get my 5th position. Oh, come on. We have 2 laps probably. 2 minutes, so we... yeah, maybe. Yeah, 2 laps for sure, maybe 3. I don't know. Oscar did take a wrong line here in the previous lap, so let's see. it's not so bad. Oh, come on. I think maybe it was going slower and now is... Yeah, but I also just fucked up on my lap. I'm not sure I can do the overtake. Wow, by the way, Oscar is the first race for him here. But I think this is his track, like his home track. So that's... This was a very slow lap anyways. Maybe this one would be the last lap. 6 seconds, yeah, I think it's done. No, but yeah, it's actually dictated by the front driver. So yeah, I think we do have another lap. Yeah. Come on, the rear is sliding all the time. Yeah, Oscar isn't slow. I guess he has done some errors here and there, but I'm on a good lap and he is too. Well, I did recover half a second now, but yeah. Finally. Yeah, if I didn't do such errors in the previous lap, maybe I could have done the taking his place. This was my best lap, and yeah. Well done, everybody. Who has won? Soren, of course, it's Soren. Well, hopefully I won't crash into my furniture. Oh, yeah, that's... Here is everybody. You probably see that, yeah. I don't have a helmet. Yeah, I'm standing up in my live stream, so I see you, everybody, but I cannot move so much otherwise I bump my furniture. Hello, this is... Who is this? Oops. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah. Well, it's been fun. Nice session, a nice season too. Congrats, Soren. Who left? Goodbye, guys. I need to close. Oh yeah, right. I did disable the tracking. Okay. Yeah, we are back in the desktop. Almost. Now we are. Yeah, okay, so this race was a bit more boring, at least for me. Sadly, I wasn't able to overtake Oscar, but in any way, it was quite quick. His best lap was just 1/10 worse than the one I did on the last lap. So yeah, it was pretty quick. I guess maybe wasn't much consistent. And well, let's take a look at the live stream, and then yeah, we can call it a day.
But for now, we are done for the holidays. So have a great Christmas, one and all. Have a happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2025. Goodbye.
I agree with what Chris said. So basically, yeah, the next season will be after the holidays for sure. And yeah, for you young people, it's a nice period of the year. So if your friends didn't get the card yet, make them. If you ask me, I will give you a discount code for your friends. Okay, as a Christmas gift, but not like a gift. And actually, there will be a something in the 24th. It's not a discount, but maybe I could also do that. But I don't know. It's not the point. The discount. Something else pretty interesting will happen in the next week, and it's not about ACK. And about ACK instead, we will do season 3 after the I don't know when exactly, but for sure after the vacations. And we will do some polls. So I guess I will spend some time doing them, writing the polls, asking you, or forms, how can we call them? Basically collecting some opinions on the current season, for season 3, the one that we just finished, for the drivers who has raced with us. After that, we have to do another poll for the next season, and that's the most important one because we want to ensure people keep racing with us. Today we were 22 something, 20 about people, but if you was able to watch back, oh, we are good. The first round, this is round 2. Oh, round 2. Okay, well, let's see round 2. We had 31 drivers. 31, and then they kind of faded away. 34 in the third event, 29 in the fourth event. This is interesting. And then from Wackersdorf, 20, 24 Dubai, which was a very nice race. 15. Yeah, then basically from half the season, the number has been declining, and yeah, so we need to figure out why. So that's what the first one will do, the first poll. The second poll will be more about when to race in the weekday, because Wednesdays were favored by the most voters for season 3, but maybe we also have to ask when it is impossible for somebody. So we will ask both things, like what day do you prefer in the week and what days it are impossible for you, so that we can evaluate based on preference on the favorite day in the week and based on the weeks on the days that are impossible, because many drivers, even some good ones that we had in our previous seasons, were excluded because of the day in the week. Like every Wednesday was impossible for them. So that was an issue. But this season was good because having a fixed day in the week was good overall, I think, because we had a bit of a decline in the middle of the season, but we kind of recovered some of them. So yeah, we will do some polls about that. Like also have a text field for asking what can we improve, what did we do wrong, so these two things basically. Why did you stop racing with us if you did? So by looking at the check-ins, we could contact individually those drivers, because we really want this thing to grow. And the start of this season made us believe that it was happening, because 30 driver at the beginning, that's big, that's good. Then it's been declining, and we had a bit of a recovery on the final, on the latest races, which were Campillos and El Vedalen had 19 check-ins, which was pretty good. Norderland was pretty good too, considering it was even an indoor, which some people don't really like. And I said something will be announced in the 24. It's not about new stuff, not new cards, not yet, but that will take some months, so you know that already. But it's about something else, and I think it can give us a lot of visibility, both for my cart and for the other league, and so yeah, it will be an event basically, and we have an idea in mind. Actually, I have an idea in mind for making the most people get in. It's an interesting event. I will announce it when it is the time to. So I see we have 2 spectators now. If you have any questions, otherwise I can close the streaming, and we will see in the next race. Maybe I will post some video. I should do some of those, some cuts on the live streams on the most interesting parts. Some things for showing the kart, some new videos. Maybe those will be the next things. I see now we don't have any spectators, so well, no questions. Goodbye. Hit like and subscribe if you want to. And thank you for watching, and consider follow us both Instagram and YouTube, because or Discord mostly, because we will post there, of course, for when the new ACK will be there. So thank you. Hopefully we will see again on track. Goodbye, and have a Merry Christmas. That's how would I say that. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Yeah, that's also